I didn't plan on making this video. I didn't even want to make this video, but now the time has come, and I think you all need to know the truth. So if a fair amount of you at least know, I actually was a big fan of The Amazing Digital Circus around the time I actually got into it back in 2023. And I've been nothing but excited and passionate for this series ever since. Even though I have kind of forgot about it and lost my touch, I just needed episodes 3 and 4 to come out, and then I was kind of back on track. And episode 5 was a big game changer. I actually loved how that worked. But episode 6 is a different story. You actually probably know where I'm coming from with this, and what I'm right about to say, episode 6 was fucking terrible. I saw it once, and I don't need to watch it ever again, and believe it or not, I haven't touched that episode ever since. And now this is the main topic of the video. As you can tell by the title, ever since episode 6 came out, the series has been forgotten. I wanted to actually forget about it, and most of my love for it has been gone. Now, you all have heard me say something similar to this before. Like, remember when I got way too into Happy Tree Friends and I quit within a week after getting into it? But then I kind of overreacted. Here, this is a whole different freaking story. I was also like that by making a Blue Yossi that looks like a dog, even though half the inspiration wasn't even there. And this is surprising coming from an online web series from SMG4. Yes, I know it's made by Glitch and Gooseworks, but still, the same people that kind of helped SMG4 become the man who he is today. Until, unfortunately, he's gonna stop making videos. You will be missed, SMG4. I've known you for nearly 10 years. Where was I going with this again? Oh yeah, why I don't really give a shit that much about The Amazing Digital Circus. Yes, I just said that. I, surprisingly, don't really care that much about The Amazing Digital Circus anymore. That's how awful episode 6 was. That's the treatment I got from this. Now, if anyone doesn't know, really, how is episode 6 that terrible? I guess I'll squeeze in a mini review. I do want to rank all 6 episodes as of right now, and by the way, episode 7's coming out. I'm not super excited for it, and, yeah, I might check it out, though. So just letting you know, I may or may not rank every Amazing Digital Circus episode. So I'm only going to go over the good and bad I like about the episode. There are some good points, though. I could totally say that for sure. Kane is still funny. The scenes with Ragatha and Kinger were good, even the emotional moments when they actually lost. The stuff with Zubul and Gangle was good. The plot is fine, I guess, but the biggest problem with this episode is 3 letters. Jax. Jax fucking sucks. That's all I had to say. Jax is easily now the worst fucking character in this whole show. He actually ruined the episode for me. When I actually reacted to episode 6, pre-recorded on Instagram, I remember beating the shit out of my Jax plushie for nearly 5 minutes. That's how much I hate him, and that's how much I fucking hate this episode. I did mention that him in episodes 4 and 5 were his most tolerable. Well, you can actually throw that aside. Honestly, I can tolerate it fine, but I don't even care anymore. Episode 6 is enough to prove to me that you have a fucking awful bullshit fucking character. I'm calming down. I didn't mean to rage, just. Okay, but do you see where I'm coming from with this? This is definitely him at his worst. I never once liked him until I kind of got into him around episodes 4 and 5. You know what? I can't believe I'm saying this, but Jax is now irredeemable. There is no way he could come back from this. Sure, you could say that Bakugo is still a jerk in MHA, but at least there he had something good I could say about him. Here, Jax, what do I have to say about you? Oh, you have 2 episodes where you're tolerable. That's not good enough. I need you to at least be decent. And I'm actually getting off topic now. Yeah, episode 6, it's fucking terrible. 0 out of 10. Yes, there are some good qualities here, but despite me raging so much this episode, honestly, those good qualities don't even count. So yeah, in conclusion for this mini review, this episode is so bad that it made me like the franchise less. Okay, now that I don't have to talk about that abomination ever again, this begs the question, what'll happen to the future of The Amazing Digital Circus for me, and possibly other people? Well, for the other people, I don't exactly know, that's your guys' opinion, but in my opinion, if you have an episode that bad, like really bad to the point where I had to actually pause the reaction and actually go beat up a plushie like 2 or 3 times, that proves you have fallen from grace. Wait a minute, why does this sound familiar? Oh, the sign. Right. I still haven't seen that and I don't give a shit. But unlike that episode, I actually watched this, and it's fucking terrible. Ever since episode 6 came out, I have thought of the show less and less, to the point where it has been mostly forgotten. Dare I say, I kind of moved on, but not really though. I didn't really care enough to watch the glitch direct that happened, because I didn't care. I legit don't care about this show that much anymore. Like I mentioned, when you have an episode so bad, to the point where you're literally willing to beat something up while reacting to it, that definitely proves you've taken a big turn. You know what? Let me describe it like this. Think of episodes 1 through 5 as going on a hike, and episode 6 climbing up a spiky mountain. For that hike of episodes 1 through 5, it's actually great. You can actually check it out as much as you want to, and also, there's no interruptions. Sure, you may not like a few parts about it, but still you enjoy it nonetheless. As for that spiky mountain, it's hard to get through. It's legitimately hard to get through. At one point, when you find a smooth surface to try and get up more, your right hand accidentally grabs a spike and then it hurts you. And when you get to the top of that mountain, enduring through all of the pain you had to actually deal with, you don't even feel accomplished. This makes you want to chuck something down the mountain in frustration, like saying, fuck you. You know what? I climbed all the way up here and I don't even feel accomplished. So I hope you all get my point with this. So I'm going to ask the question once more, just in case anyone has not really been paying attention, even though you probably have been by now. What does this leave for me? Do I still love this series? I'm only going to say one word. Actually, 2 words. Kind of. I still kind of love it, but at the same time, it's just been so forgotten and I don't really even care. I've honestly moved on from this series now. Now, I also want to mention this. No, I didn't get rid of any merchandise I got from the show or anything like such. I'll still see if I can find some stuff for it in the future, like those Moose plushies that are coming out. Anything new on the Amazing Digital Circus store, or what I can find in Hot Topic that's from that website that I actually didn't get online. Unlike Bluey, though, where I'll try to buy mostly everything, here I'm only going to get what I'm kind of interested in and then move on. Now, here's one more question I'll actually answer before I kind of wrap this video up. Have I gone back to the show ever since episode 6? No, I haven't. I legit haven't actually got the interest to check out another episode after episode 6. Seriously, if you get an episode that bad, you don't even want to check out the show anymore. I know I already repeated that, but I'm just saying. So I'll say this, I'm gonna wait it out. When episode 7 does come out, I'll see if my opinion has actually changed. Hell, maybe I'll even... No, I don't think you can even redeem episode 6 in any way, shape, or form. I hope episode 7 gets better. Like I mentioned, episode 6 is a fucking dumpster fire. I don't want to be near it ever again. If I watch episode 7 and my opinion has changed, maybe I'll fully get back into the series. But I kind of doubt it though, because like I mentioned, ever since that episode, I have actually moved on and the show has just been forgotten to me. So I might do a video update about this, but we'll see though. We'll see what happens. With all that being said and done, this is just simply my own opinion. I know a fair amount of you guys still love the Amazing Digital Circus, even a few friends of mine, and that's great. I just kind of wish I could say I could still love the show, but again, because of only one little episode, it could change things for worse. Well, for me, not you. I mean, unless you agree with me. In that case, thank you, but you probably think episode 6 is cool or whatever. Anyway, I'm done now. So with all that being said, I'll see y'all later, whoever to next time, and that'll be all for now.